Hi, this is Vicky from Enchanted Dream Handmade in Vintage, and just doing another unboxing. I had started doing it a few minutes ago, and then I got the hiccups. So I am having to start over after waiting for my hiccups to subside. Anyways, so I do have a few things out because I had already started. But if you need to get a hold of me, you can get a hold of me at enchanteddream2025@gmail.com. If you want to purchase an item, I use PayPal, and I would need to have your name, your YouTube handle, and a description of the item, a picture, whatever, whatever's easier for you, and your shipping information, and I would get back to you pretty quickly. All right, I'll go over real quick some of the things that I already found that are pairs of earrings and what have you. So these are a pair of earrings, silver tone, and we've got all these dangles that feel lightweight, but they are long, pretty cool. They are about 2.5 inches long going this way. They need a wipe down. Like I said, they are pretty cool. Let's say $3 for those. A lot of drops to make something with anyways, and silver tone. Another pair would be these ones. These are, feels like glass, stone, and a faux pearl. These are going to be a little bit different size-wise. The glass beads aren't exactly the same size. And they're a pierced hook earring. They're about 2 inches long from the top of the hook all the way to here. I don't know if that's some sort of agate, maybe. It's kind of what it looks like. But anyways, let's say $3 for those. All right, and then these are really pretty. These ones are clip-on. Oh, and that first one is a hook also, by the way, if I didn't say that. There we go. So yeah, these are clip-on, gold tone. This one is just a little bit loose. I can fix that. There we go. Those are pretty. Glass or stone on this one. These ones, possibly glass on those ones. Gold tone, kind of like a cascading or Christmas tree type of a design. No mark on these. Let's say $3 for those. Very pretty. These ones are a little, about 2¼ inches. Right about. All right, and then there was this spider web. Looks like a pendant. We've got a great big black spider there. I was going to wait and see if these are earrings. They could be. If not, we'll talk about it being a pendant. These ones, there's 2 pairs of these, different kinds. They've got a little charm there that looks like a baby. I think it's supposed to be Jesus in the manger. And they're pierced with wires, nothing on the back. And they're 2 inches long going this way. Let's say $2 for each of these. Here's the other one. The other one's a little different. And there's the pair of these also, but instead of the wooden bead, they have this silver tone ring. Again, same thing, $2 for those. Let's see. Also, this pretty bracelet, silver tone. We've got rhinestones, a coppery center there on that. Kind of a gold tone coppery color. And we've got a little heart there. We've got a rhinestone. We have love, which is really cute. This is adjustable, just like a Alex and Ani bracelet. Let's say $3 for that. Here is another pair. These are hoops, metal, and white with a kind of a brick red star on those. These are just over 2 inches going this way. Say $3 for those. They're in good shape. Okay, the other ones I think are pretty much single earrings. This one is a ring And looks like we have all of our rhinestones. I don't see anything as far as a mark goes. This one is a size 8. There's a good picture. It's cute. $2 for that one. This one is macrame. And then we've got every other one is a different one. This one's a cross. And then this one, I believe, is Jesus. And they alternate all the way across. This one's also adjustable. And we have these beads here that kind of have a silver tone, kind of a, like a mirror type of a finish on those. So adjustable as it is right there, it is almost a 7, as you can see there, but you've got plenty, probably 2 more inches, so maybe a 7 to a 9 or so. Let's say $3 on that one. Here's more singles. This one looked like an interesting bag on the outside. This one's from eBay. I do purchase a lot of bags or jars or whatever from eBay. And then the other majority is usually from antique malls. Let's see what else we got here real quick. We got that one. All right. So yeah, this one's interesting. Hopefully we have the other one of those. This is a faux pearl strand with a barrel clasp. There we go. Looks like silver tone, but this one is 18 inches. Let's say $3 for that one. This one is a very lightweight faux pearl bracelet. It doesn't have any stretch. It's 7.5 inches. If anybody wants that, they can have it with your order. If you're purchasing something else. If you're not purchasing something else, then we'll say it's $2. All right, here's a beautiful glass pendant with a flower in the middle. And then we've got red glass beads. We've got a giant lobster claw clasp. There is a jump ring there, but the tie here is a little goofy. I mean, I think it's okay though, but pretty. These are either, I think they're faux turquoise actually. I don't see any white in there though, but I do see extra drill holes. So let's see, this one is going to be about 21 inches as far as the size that it can be. Let's just say $6 on that one. Hoping to find that earring as well. These ones we found. Oh, there's a keychain. This keychain is cute. Has a butterfly, a crown, and a purple heart there. Let's say $2 for that with an order. All right, and then we also have a Disney skull. This one has 3 little skulls hanging from it. It's got pink glitter and pink rhinestones. Does have the Mickey Mouse backer, and it also is stamped. Let's say $7 for that one. We got that as well. Got those. This one is a heart with the flag on it. And this is a quarter. I don't know. It's not coming up magnetic, but I am seeing copper or whatever in there. So, but this is a 1985 quarter with a hole in it. The chain isn't very long. It's about 14 inches. That might have been somebody's little birthday necklace or something. Anyways, let's just say $3 for that one if somebody wants that. There's another earring that we would want to find the match to. All right, we are all caught up on that part. Oh, here's a little A Mickey Mouse keychain. It's foam. It says Disneyland on it. Resort. Cute. $3 for that one. Oh, here's the other earring for that burgundy one, which I think is very cool. Really nice design. Somebody made these, I think. I think they're made out of wood or cardboard. And then there's cork backing there. We've got rhinestones here. Gold. So it's really dark red with sparkles. Gold and black. Very pretty. There are stud pierced earrings. These ones are 2¼ inches going this way. Those are gorgeous. Those would be really pretty Christmas earrings. Let's say $3 for those. I like those a lot. I love that color, that red color. What's this? Oh, this is a great big earring. Let's see if we find the other one. Let's move some of this stuff out of the way. So we have, oh, here's the other one of this one. Okay, so this one looks like we're missing a pearl. We will see if we have that pearl. If somebody would like them, whether we have the pearl or not, let me know. I'll probably do like $2 on those if you have an order. Here is some stone beads. We've got gold tone, lever back, pierced ear wires. Those are pretty. That's right about 1¾ inches going this way. A pair of those for $3. This one is a giant pierced earring. We'll have to see if we find the other one of those. That's just one earring, believe it or not. What a deal there, huh? Pretty interesting. That would be a great Halloween earring, actually. Don't see a maker. They need cleaned up a little bit. Set those over there. Here is an Alex and Ani bracelet, a silver tone. We've got that recycling sign there. We've got Alex and Ani. And this one says energy. There we go. And then we've got this really pretty silver tone. What does that say? Alex and Ani 2017. A silver tone sand dollar, and it's got a very pale blue rhinestone right in the middle. This one needs to be cleaned. It is really cute though. This one is adjustable just like all of them are. And how about we say $4 on that one? Got a couple of bangles here. We'll set those aside and see how many we get. Oh, I see one of the other earrings we're looking for. Boy, lots of goodies in this one. Ooh, that's cool. If that's resin, that's really pretty. Pink and green. Look for that one. Oh, I know we have this one. I don't know what that is. Something sticky. That must have came off of something. We'll just set that aside. We do have this earring though. So we've got pink and then hot pink kind of on a silver tone lever back earring. These ones measure just about 1½ inches. Those are cute. Little bead cap there. Let's say $3 for those. They need cleaning. There's another faux pearl. These ones are glass, so a little bit heavier. They are stretchy. Looks like about 6½ as they are. Looks like they're in pretty good shape. Let's say $3 for that one. It's another single earring. There is another one of the baby Jesus ones. See if we get the other one of those. What do we got here? Some kind of, oh, here's another one with, I think that's baby Jesus and Mary and Joseph. It doesn't say that, but I'm sure that's what it is. Ooh, look at that clip on. That's pretty cool. I don't see any stones missing. Looks like somebody glued this on there and it is not exactly straight. It's kind of off to the side there. Anyways, we'll see if we find the other one. That's cute. Gold tone, lever back. Really cool little berry looking bead with seed beads glued to a ball, and then some rings. See if we find the other one. Oh, here's the other of that big one, but it is missing missing the aha, that's what this is. So this one goes to this one. Oh no, it's a pin. So not that one. Let's see. We'll have to see if we find it. But anyways, these go together. If somebody wants these with or without the other post, $3 for those. They're massive. Could use those for pendants. They are almost 3 inches going this way. Cool designs though. Yeah. All right, here's a pair. These ones are a little bit heavier shell that are painted or dyed. Hook earrings. 2 1/4 inches. Pretty blue color. So a little slight chip there, or might need cleaning. A little bit of goo there. Anyways, let's say $2 for those with a purchase. Oh, look at that ring. So this one's adjustable, says made in China. Great big cross. Metal. See what size it is. Size 8 without using the adjustment. It's kind of a pretty design though with that black enamel. Say $3 for that one. All right, what is this? Pura Vida. Yep, it's showing copper. It's got a little, the sign of the compass there, or North Star or whatever. And then the Pura Vida P there. It's got where, if you're already getting an order, somebody can have that for $1. Let's see. I don't think we have that one yet, but I think we had this one. There it is. So we've got a pair here. We've got hook, silver tone earrings. Pretty. These are acrylic. Nice nonetheless. Those are just about 2 inches going this way. Need a cleaning, obviously. Let's say $2 for those with a purchase. There is another religious earring with a red bead. See if we get another one of those. This one is a pin, or no, this is an earring stud. See if we get one of those. Let me get the ones out of there that we aren't looking for. All right. These, let's see what we got going here. Looks like they are tangled together. So somebody made these because you can buy these forms. We've got probably silver tone. They're really dirty. And then we have these hoops hanging from them with seed beads. And if somebody would like these, how about $2? They're very long. They are almost 3 inches. Of course, I would wipe these down. I don't know how clean they're going to come or if it's actually gold tone, but interesting. interesting design. I like to see different designs. And let's see, here is the other baby Jesus earring, and I think we said $3 for these. There's another set. This one, I think we have this one as well. This one is a wood bead, stones, silver tone hooks. About 2 inches almost. Let's say $3 for those with those stones. They're nice. See what we got here. Vintage, looks like a Japan necklace. Let's see. It's hooked together. There we go. So it looks like it was a 3-strand. We've got an extender. No markings. Let me see if this one is long enough to be fixed. I don't think so. Possibly. Well, I can put that back together. These are some interesting beads. These ones are like kind of like a gold. Yeah, see, they've got like a gold finish. I think they're acrylic, but we've got silver, black, gold. We've got some glass or crystal there. If somebody wants it as is, how about $3? Those are pretty cool. These are nice too. These are nice. Yeah. If you want me to fix it, let me know. These ones are missing all kinds of stuff. I'll just set that over there. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's scoot that back a little bit so we can move some of that out of the way. All right, here is a gold tone pin with a black hat. Rhinestones all across there. Let's see if the pin mechanism works well. It does. Well, that's kind of cute. You don't really see black items like that very often. About 2.5 inches going across this way. Does have a little bit of scuffing and stuff. It needs cleaned, but it is cute. Let's say $3 for that one. I've never seen that one before. Let's see what this is. So we've got a watch. It's got a lot of wear on the inside. Set that aside. All right. What do we got here? So this one is missing something on the back. I don't know if this is supposed to be a ring or what, or if it's an earring. I don't see an ear wire. Set that aside. Very lightweight, pierced earring. There's another bangle. This one looks like copper's coming through. It was like a mountainscape kind of a bracelet. This one's pure Vita also. That one can be $1 also with purchase. This earring, we did have a pair. They're both missing stones. If somebody wants to mess around with that. There are some stones in it. We could do how about $2? The rest of those stones. Let's see, this one, same thing, another bangle. Here is a faux pearl. We've got a fold over clasp right there. Works just fine, nice and tight. This one is turned around a little bit. You straighten it out. So we've got a chain strand, and then we've got a faux pearl strand, and then we've got this really pretty tassel. This is pretty. And then we've got chain and faux pearls down there, big pearl there, just a couple of scuffs there, but this is actually kind of cute. Vintage. Going to be 22 inches, and the tassel is right about 3 inches. So 22 inches at 3 inches, let's say $4 for that one. It's really cute. See what we got in here. Here's the other earring of the one that is missing a bunch of the faux pearls. I think I put it over here somewhere. If somebody would like those to mess around with, or, you know, try to fix them, $2. Pierced studs. Here is another baby Jesus earring. This one has a bead hanging on it. I didn't see another one of those yet. Here is a black Y necklace. We have paperclip chain. We've got clear rhinestones. It's pretty. I don't see a maker mark. I might have to set this one aside. I love black. This one is a chain with all of these kind of gold tone, maybe bronzy kind of color actually, on chain, if you can see that. Looks like there's 2 strands. Sometimes it's easier to get it apart when you undo it, instead of trying to untangle it while it's still together. It helps sometimes to take it to unfasten it. Let's see. Here we go. It is coming right apart there. Boy, this is longer than I thought. Okay. It is all untangled. Let me put it back together so we can see what it looks like. It actually is kind of pretty. That bronzy colored bead is actually very sparkly, especially against that dark chain wire. Or not wire, but chain. So that's kind of pretty. Length is going to be, for the smallest, 36 inches. That's pretty long. So anyways, there's a couple of nicks on a few of these, but they do still have all of their color or coating. Let's say $4 for that one. Pretty. All right, so what else we got? We have another bangle that somebody added some seed bead doodads to. If somebody would like that, it is a size, basically about an 8. Let's say $2 for that one. Oh, look at that. Oh, there's a nice looking crystal bead. Maybe plastic, actually. We've also got something stuck in here. There we go. We have a little angel with a red heart hanging down, a pin. Gold tone. Let's say $2 for that one. This ring is a giant dome. We've got black rhinestones, and then we've got silver tone rhinestones for the rest of it. Let me just finish looking here. See if we got anything at all missing. Pretty cool, but it does stick up high above your hand, see? This one is a size about an 8.5. Let's say $4 for that one. It's kind of cool looking. Definitely a nice party ring. And then we've got another heart with the flag on it, stretchy. These are all plastic. Let's say $1 for that one if somebody wants it. Here is another gold tone. That's pretty. I don't see the other one yet. Gold tone earring. And this one is nice. All right, what do we got there? So we've got, hard to tell if it's silver tone or gold tone because I think it's showing a little bit of copper there right on the edge. But we've got like a pretty nice shade of like a jade color faceted cabochon in those. They're all there. Don't see any maker. This one is going to be just about 8 inches. Let's say $3 for that one. It's got a little bit of wear, but it sure is pretty. Here is another bangle that will go with that group of bangles. This one, faux pearls, barrel clasp, gold tone. Pearls look all right. They're hand knotted. This one is 6 3/4 to a 7. The barrel clasp is not screwed in all the way. So let's say 6 3/4. No stretch on that one. $2 for that. Here is another earring with God's greatest gift. Let's see if we get another one of those. Faux pearl with a very nice vintage clasp. Let me see this one. I don't know if it's stuck. Nope. Silver tone. It looks like silver. And it isn't magnetic, so I'll have to check that out. For me, these are plastic little beads. I would rather take that off and put it on something else and get rid of these. So that's probably what I'm going to do with that one. All right, what else we got? We have an earring. That's a pendant. Ooh, that's a sparkly one. Look at that. Wow. I don't know if that's cubic zirconia maybe. That chain's nice too. Don't see a marking. Let me check the pendant. I thought it was cubic zirconia. It looks like it. It sure is shiny. Hard to say. Anyways, at the very least, it is gold tone. Very pretty rope chain. It is a little bit magnetic. All right, let's see what we got. So we've got about 18 inches, just under 18 inches for the length. The pendant is going to be almost a ½ inch. Very pretty. Let's say $4 for that. It is nice. That would make a nice Christmas gift. This one, ooh, is the earring. Cha-cha-cha-cha. Look at that. Purple and gold. That is bold and beautiful. I love it. Very nice. Clip on. Cute. Hopefully we get the other one of those. Ooh, I think I see it. Yep, I do. Here is the other one of those. And the clip-on is good. All right. Okay, we're going to say $5 for those. They're beautiful. They're big. They make cool noise. Great color. They need wipe down. They're going to be about 2 1/4 inches long, assuming they're not tangled up in there a little bit. Very cute. I like those a lot. Another earring, I haven't seen that one. There's another stretch faux pearl. These ones are glass. Without stretching it, about 6.5. Say $3 for that one. It's in good shape. These are both gold tone bangles. I don't see anything on this one. It's kind of heavy. This one, same thing, gold tone. Here is a snap bracelet. Does have all its rhinestones. Faux leather. This one, right about 6.5. Those are kind of like a pretty gray color. Say $3 for that one. It's in nice shape. Oh, here's the other one of these earrings. So these are lightweight, silver tone, faux pearl. I don't see a maker. Like a flower, see? That's cute. Let's say $2 for those. 1 3/4 inches. Here is the other. See, that one's stuck. I don't know who glued that like that, but the other one of these, if anybody's interested in those, I believe they were earrings, yeah. This one is just stuck down. I'm sure it can be kind of worked off of that gently. But if somebody would like those, looks like it's got all the rhinestones and all the big stones. They are plastic and metal. The one that has the back on it, they're running about 4 inches. They do not have the stud earring part on there, so that needs to be replaced. But if somebody wants those, let's say $3, those could make cool pendants also. And yeah, I am ambitious. No, I like to make things, so it doesn't bother me to have to mess around with something a little bit. Oh, here's the other earring that had all the doodads on it, which I think is right here. So clip-ons. Here is another set, faux pearls. Great big gold sequins. Look at those. Those are cute. Length on it, 3.5 inches. Let's say $5 for those. Those are fun. Fun and funky. Here is the other one of these earrings that I think I put right here somewhere. Here it is. Silver tone hook. It's about 2 inches. $3 for those. Here is another one. Looks like we have a lot of pairs in this one, which is awesome. A lot of earring pairs. This one, silver tone, looks like hook. And then we've got these little netted metal balls there. And then we've got some glass beads and some kind of metallic looking seed beads on there. These are 2 inches long. Let's say $3 for those. Nice color on those, pretty. Here's a I Love Jesus pin. I'm gonna set that aside. Here are some pretty hoops. Looks like gold tone. They're dirty. Let's see. Yeah, let's say $2 for those if somebody would like these. They are not quite 1.5 inches going across. Here is another lever back. I don't think we've seen this one yet. Looks like the wire got bent just a little bit. That's an easy fix. Pretty beads. All right, what else we got in there? Here is another lever back. Oh, that one's pretty. That one's copper. That's a cool design. Pretty bead there. Let's see if we get the other one of those. Here's another one of the baby Jesus earrings. Stretchy faux pearls. Somebody can have that with their order. These ones, seed beads. Gold tone, 3-strand. Let's see if this mechanism works all right. Seems like it should have been pushed in a little bit more. I guess it's okay. All right, that feels good. Nice job, whoever put this together. Great spacing on the beads. 3-strand, really pretty colors. This one is going to be about 23 inches. Let's say $4 on this one. Very pretty. Here's another stretchy faux pearl, but with gold tone spacers. Let me just have a look and see. That one looks all right. 6.5 inches without stretching it. There's the whole bracelet. $2 for that one with a purchase. So all the purchases under $3 are going to be with a purchase. I don't want to mail out packages for $1 or $2 or something. So if you would please get more than one item, or you can set it aside till the next show or whatever. But yeah, I don't want to send out stuff for less than $3. All right, these ones are stud earrings, silver tone, got some kind of design, probably acrylic in the middle. Let's say $3 for those. This one, kind of a twisted faux pearl. And then we've got a gold tone clasp on there. It's got something on there. Let's see what it says. It's dirty. Well, I think it says something. I can't read it, but let's see what size it is. These are very nice clasps, though. It's probably a patent or the brand for this clasp. Let's see if I can. There it is. Let's see if I can see it a little bit better. Yeah, it's the patent number for that clasp, which is what I thought it was. Gold tone, faux pearls. This is pretty though. 7 inches, no stretch. Let's say $4 for that one. Let's see what we got here. This one, silver tone, snake chain. Looks like it's got some wear. There we go. It's got multiple rings. Looks like they're mixed metal, basically. We've got a lobster clasp with an extender. There are some little spots on this chain where it's stretched out. So 18 inches, and then we've got over a 3-inch extender. Let's just say $3 for that if somebody wants it. Wow, look at all this chain on this thing, whatever it is. Wow. Let's see, here is another bangle. Here is a bangle with gold tone. It's got that great big jewel there with rhinestones. They're all there, nice and solid. This one is approximately 8 1/4 inches. Pretty good looking. Needs a wipe down. Let's say $4 for that one. It's pretty. All right, and then we also have, see if I can get this loose quickly. Looks like a choker with cascading chain. That's what it looks like to me. Oh, we got it apart. All right, let's see. We have a fun bangle here. Get this other necklace out of there. All right. This one, silver tone ball chain. Looks like somebody's cute little artwork. Flower vase. Yeah, two-sided. That's cute. Silver tone ball chain. The chain is 18 inches. The little pendant is going to be just about 1 1/4 inches, and I do like that it's two-sided. That's really cute. Let's say $4 for that one. This bracelet, let me just have a look and make sure there's not anything tangled in there. So gold tone. With a toggle. Don't see a maker. Pretty though. This is a fun one. These are acrylic, a little bit noisy. Definitely a cha-cha bracelet. Let's see. We've got a 7-inch bracelet. Let's say $5 for that one. That one's a lot of fun. Needs a cleaning, of course. All right, let's see what this guy is. So this one is the one that I'm thinking it's a cascading. It is. Cascading chain necklace. Lots of chain. I'm untangling it right now so you guys can kind of see it. I'm doing it off to the side so it doesn't get tangled with other things while I'm taking it apart. Yeah, there's lots of chain. Oh, there's the other one. Let's see. That might have been the same one. All right. So this is kind of a coppery gold tone. We've got a lobster, an extender with no bead on it. Lots of chain. So if not choker, it's collar length. And these just all need to be untangled, which I can untangle them. Let's get a length. So the necklace part is about 16 inches. We've got a 2-inch extender. The drop on this is going to be 11 inches. So there are all the strands. Beautiful. This is a fun necklace. Let's say $4 for that one. If somebody wants it. Oh, here's the other one of these. All right, so we did get the other one of these. So copper, looks like a glass bead in there. And then copper beads on the bottom. Those are cute. So let's say $4 for these. They are 1.5 inches long. That might be acrylic. Hard to tell. All right, so that one's good. Another Pura Vida. This one looks like it's extended all the way out. So it's a little bit shorter. 6 3/4. $2 for that one. Here is another one of those heavier bangles. I do like to use some of that kind of stuff for craft projects. Ooh, here's this one. I really like these. These are pretty. Those are great. Look at those. They remind me of those Christmas nougat candies. Very pretty. Stud earrings. These are acrylic. More or less, I would say. 2 inches. We're going to say $4 for those. Those are in great shape. Need a little bit of a wipe down, but they are good to go. Here is the other one of these. Same thing as those other earrings. Somebody kind of goofed on the back there. Looks like all the stones are there. These are 3 1/4 inches. They're going to need work. You have to put new earring backs on these or use them for a pendant or whatever. But if somebody wants these, $4 for both. What do we got here? This one's got some weight. Wow, let's see. Where is the... We don't have a connector. So this one has all kinds of great beads. There is no connector. Somebody just tied it in a knot. It is good wire though. Looks like we've got crystal beads. We've got all of these decorated beads. They look pretty good. I mean, without going around every single one of them, they look pretty good. Very decorative. This one is 28 inches. If somebody wants to take that as is, I'm going to say $6 for all those great beads. Lots of crystals. All of these decorative beads, which are good for making ornaments or making more jewelry, or you could break this down and make 4 or 5 bracelets out of it. But yeah. Okay, so this must be the one that's missing this. Ceramic. I love Will. Whoever Will is. It's got some scuffs there. So if somebody wants that, just let me know. If you have an order. Ooh, look at these. Ceramic beads. These are great. Very pretty. All different colors. Cool shapes. Stretchy. As it is, 7 inches for the bracelet. Those are gorgeous. You could take these apart and make a whole necklace out of it and add other things or chain or whatever. Or you can leave it like that and just wear it as a bracelet. That knot needs to be pulled inside. There we go. I don't like it when the knot shows. It shouldn't show. I always glue it inside a bead actually to let you guys know. All right. So yeah, those are cute. And I can glue that inside if somebody wants me to. Just to make sure it holds up nice. But let's say $5 for that one. That's super cute. Great beads, nice and heavy. Definitely ceramic. Great colors. Here is another one of those. So yeah, I don't know. I guess these are earrings. I don't see any kind of earring mechanism though. Or any wire. Set those aside. The road to a friend's house is never long. Something's missing there. Don't know what. Somebody wants that, let me know. Oh, here's this one. I was hoping we'd get this one. Vintage. Stud pierced earrings. We've got a dead rhinestone right there, but it is there. Faux pearl drops. These are 1.5 inches long. Let's say $3 for those. Pretty. That one's a little on its way too. But, I mean, I don't think anybody's really going to notice. They might notice that one if they're really eyeballing you. But yeah, $3. All right. I got some parts and pieces here. That's missing a stone. What do we got here? Oh, we got a great big heart pendant. a heavy one too. Look at those rhinestones. We've got a couple missing here. Yeah, just these like two here. Pretty though. I'm gonna set that one aside. Here is an angel pin. I get these a lot in these bags. $1 for that one if somebody wants it with their order. Yeah, just to be clear on those, we got to have an order with those, more than a couple of things. All right, this one, we've got the other earring that goes to the baby Jesus earrings. So there's 3 or 4 pairs of those. If people want those, so I think I said $3 a piece. Here is the other gold tone with that cool green bead and the kind of like rust colored bead on the bottom. You straighten those out. So when you make earrings or you make jewelry, so this happens when you use a wire to connect more than one item, because those are wire wrapped, see? And so you got to straighten that out. I mean, I'm going to do it with my tools, you know. And then this one needs to be straightened out, but to avoid that, you would want to wrap these separately and then connect them with a jump ring for it to hang right and to move nice. With 2 beads, it's not so bad. Once you start getting over 2 beads, it can get ugly. All right, this one, right about 1.5 inches. Let's say $3 for those. Oh, here's another earring. Oh, there's another one. 2 of them. Oh, there's that one. This one I thought was really cute. I like these beads a lot. Gold tone, lever back. Look at those, they have that little vintage vibe, little speckles on there. And same thing, I can straighten it. Cute. These are 1.5 inches. $4 for these ones. Pretty. Glass beads. All right, and here's this one. I think I had the other one of this one somewhere. There it is. So this one, interesting. Kind of a pink, hot pink, but a muted, it's not so bright. And then we've got seed beads, gold tone ear wires, pierced. Got 2 inches long. Do $3 for those. And here's this one that was really pretty. Let's see. This one. So we've got gold tone lever back earrings. We've got 2 different tones of pink on the faux pearls. And then we've got this pretty little connector there with a little flower. It's nice. All right, this one at the longest point is going to be 2 inches. Somebody liked 2-inch earrings. Almost all of these are 2 inches. Anyways, we're going to say $4 for those. Oh, here's that other cool one. That little weird, the one with all the seed beads glued to it. Yeah, I think that's kind of cool. It has a different kind of a look. And we've got gold tone lever backs. Again, that one's about 1.5 inches. There we go. We'll do $3 on those. This one, gold tone chain. Let's see. That hook is smushed. I can open it up a little bit, but I'm going to have to do that. And then it's got a heart. I think somebody just connected that to it. This one. So for the regular size is going to be about a little bit less than 16 inches. And then there is a 4-inch extender. So I can open that up. It is lightweight. If somebody wants that, let's say $3. Oh boy, what's this? Looks like a shell pennant. Look at that. If somebody is making these, I want to say very good job on your chain work and everything, because this is really pretty. I like how it has the bead in between. I use a lot of chain with my earrings and stuff too. And I do all the holes and everything myself. Do it from scratch, and it's not easy. It takes a little bit of practice. Let's see, this one is a great big pendant, and they used, it looks like it was an earring. Yeah. Yep. A stud earring. Very pretty though. This, I believe, is metal. So it's got some weight there. This one measures just about 5 inches from here to there. Several strands of chain. Let's say $5 for that pendant. I like that one. Bead. We have, I know we have one of these. Oh, that's cute, this little green one. That's cute. And we have this one, say $3 for those. Looks like we've got some little hishi beads or faux hishi in wood. Those are 2 inches long, and they're gold tone ear wires for pierced ears. Look for those. So these shells, there's 2 shell necklaces. If somebody would like those, let's say $4 for both. See what else we got here. Oh, there's a very crystally stretchy bracelet. We've got rhinestones and then crystals. That's pretty. It's got a decent stretch on it. So it looks like right around 6 3/4 is going to be the regular size, and then it could stretch just a little bit. Let's just peek and make sure there aren't any rhinestones missing. I think there's one missing here. I think just the one. And it may be in the bag, hopefully, if we're lucky. If somebody wants that with or without, let's say $4. There's another angel pin. $1 with a purchase. Let's see. Here is a coppery gold tone ring. Almost an 8 with a navy cabochon. $3 for that one. It's not bad looking. And there is that other earring for this one. The God's Greatest Gift earrings. And I do like that shade of tomato red with the turquoise beads. That's always a nice combination. Silver tone on the ear wires. 2 inches. $4 for those. Nice big glass pendant. It's got some wear or just dirt. Some chips there. We'll set that aside for a sun catcher. Let's see. Beads. More beads. Oh, there's another earring. Let's see. Here's this one. So these are, I believe, glass beads. Silver tone. 1 3/4 inches. These are all handmade by somebody. See how the wires, there we go. Yeah. All right. The rest of those beads in there can wait. They're mostly oversized pave and a few more of these. So I'll have to check those out. We did have another shell necklace that can go with the other shells for the same price. This one looks like a bracelet that's coming apart. What is that, White House Black Market? Yeah, White House Black Market. Bracelet or necklace that's coming apart there. I'm probably going to set that aside for those beads. They're pretty. Those are great for sun catchers too. This one, let's see if this one's okay. Here's another couple of angel pins. Same thing, a buck with an order. Let's see what we got here. Quite a few strands. Looks like 3 strands, and then we've got a multi-strand end down here with a lobster. Great big lobster. This one is WHBM, looks like, with a stone there. White House Black Market. Another one. All right. Let's see. See if we can get it to look like it's supposed to look. This one has come undone down here, but it looks like it's still on there. Oh, there's still a knot there. Okay. So to make sure all those beads aren't going to come off. It's going to take me a second to work this one. It's got a lot of stuff going on here. Okay, I think I got it. So giant lobster right there. Now these are all silver and gunmetal beads. There are 3 strands. There we go. 3 strands. There's the hang tag. We've got a nice long extender. Let's put this together so we can have a look at it. This one's pretty. The 3 strands are not the same length, so they're going to cascade really nicely down to the middle, where you've got this ginormous long tassel with all kinds of beads. Very pretty. Super long. Let me measure it. So the regular necklace part is going to be 22 inches. Our extender is 4 inches. And that tassel is going to be, let me get it right where it should be. The tassel is about 27 inches, believe it or not. That's kind of a cool necklace. I'm sorry it doesn't show up so well because of the amount of room I have right here. But this is very pretty. Would look great with a nice open neck dress or blouse. Very pretty, very shiny beads. This one is knotted. It's not loose. You could always kind of glue it up to itself. Get some glue on it and kind of just stick it up there. But yeah, very pretty. Let's say $6 for this one. All right, that looks like that's about it. Thank you so much for watching my channel. And thank you for liking and sharing my videos. Oh, this one here. Here's another one. These earrings. So we got these. Faux pearls and glass. That one's got some wear on it. We'll say $1 for these if somebody wants them. silver tone, about 1.5 inches, $1 for those. I think that's the only one that I noticed that we had that I didn't show the pair yet, I think. Yeah, oh, so then this is the pendant, the spider web and spider. So let's say $3 for that. It measures 1 3/4 inches going this way. All right, and this earring does match one of those, the necklace with all of these beads on it, but we didn't get the other earring that I saw. So unless it's connected to something, which it could be because there's a lot of stuff here. But either way, I would put the necklace or the earring with it. Yeah. Yeah, and then these, I don't know what these go to, but if somebody would like these to make into earrings or whatever, let's say $3 for those. All right. Well, you guys have a good one. Again, thank you so much for watching my channel. Thank you for liking my videos, leaving comments. Thank you for purchases. Thank you for sharing all that stuff. I really appreciate it. And like I said, this one was from eBay. The next one will be another jar. Let me get it. Another jar from the antique mall that I like to go to. Lots of interesting stuff in this one. This one says craft jewelry pieces, so we'll have to see exactly what's in there, but there are some pretty pieces. And I do like this kind of stuff for making things. So yeah, looks like some good stuff in there. So that'll be next. And like I said, you guys have a good one. Have a good week. Have fun celebrating Halloween if you celebrate. And everybody take care. Bye-bye.